Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Wish You Were Beer, or a short version of it. Just in case you watched our recent episode, we are in the same clothes, the same hat, the same backdrop.
Yep.
Because we're trying to power through these Pride beers that came
We
in the
said
queer beer box.
We promised that we would
drink all of them.
Get through these this week, and
so we're doing them tonight.
Surprise, surprise! We work. Wait, can we just?
Sorry, I was ready.
We have other jobs besides drinking beer, and we're not allowed to drink during our regular jobs, so makes it really difficult to film things and drink all the beers. It's just a lot of beers.
Yeah, a lot of beers.
A lot of beers, and I want to make sure I give each one of them the credit that they deserve.
True story.
Because I feel like the whole point of the queer beer box was to highlight breweries that are doing work in this community and supporting things or donating to the various charities that they'd like to highlight.
So if you missed our most recent episode, we had a gentleman from Provincetown Brewing who went through his history, how he got into things. We had Melissa and Lucy, which one's from Stone, one's from Virginia Beer Company. All members of this community checking in the beers. You guys really messed out.
You should watch that.
You really fucked up on that one.
So we are doing this beer from Inside the Box from Collective Arts. It is Life in the Clouds. It is a New England IPA, and it is part of their Amplified Voices series. And I am going to read this off my phone just for a minute because I want to make sure I'm giving it justice. But the Amplified Voices is one of their initiatives that they have going on right now. But it's basically, they feature work, so art for the cans, from 36 different artists from around the world in hopes that they can use their platform as the brewery to create a continued awareness and support and highlight conversations around the injustices that many people are facing. Not necessarily just the LGBTQ 2, they have a 2 instead of an A. IA plus artists and the BIPOC communities, just all the non-white cis males basically. Sorry, Daniel. Ooh, sorry.
You don't hurt my feelings.
So anyway, Amplified Voices. So they had more than 1,000 art submissions, and they actually ended up selecting 36 of them. But they were committed to donating $10,000 to charities to support not only Black but Indigenous communities in Canada, because they are based out of Ontario, and they're also doing things in the United States.
Whoa, yeah, hold on.
That's Canadian.
Collective Arts.
Ontario.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, probably because
Tiffany.
Collective Arts Brewing is out of Ontario.
Are you reading about the same beer right now? God, I would love the fact that if it was the complete wrong beer.
No, it's the same thing. So they have Ontario, and then they have their Wisconsin, which is literally also Canada.
That's pretty damn close.
A boot.
Don't.
Sorry, that was really...
Right? God,
I am the worst person.
Don't worry, everyone's included. Except for them.
Oh no! I'm so sore from the gym.
You just snorted.
I can't even
Phil, make sure you leave this in. Alright, come on, sit back around.
No.
Back to it.
Scene. Okay, so they launched this effort in April of 2020. And they are just trying to be more charitable with their funds from beers. The Collective Arts, their whole thing is bringing together art and beer. So all of the different cans have some sort of different can art to it. So this June, they decided that their priority was releasing various series that highlighted various queer artists. And so this beer in particular is, like I said, New England style IPA. It's a balance of Simcoe and Mosaic, which really kind of brings it that fruit forward IPA that you'd expect from a standard hazy IPA. But it also it's just an extremely drinkable beer, according to them. It's a 6.1, which is easy as far as IPAs go.
Yeah, it's actually got a really smooth flavor. I was surprised.
Oh, you've already tried it.
Yeah, I've already drank half of it.
I haven't been paying attention. I'm reading off my phone.
Yeah, the interesting part is with the Amplified Voices series, so this can art, which is really kind of...
It's cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
I dig it as well, and I can't place why. This is from Cinzia Piazza. She's from... Or he.
Yeah, they are from Italy.
Where?
Venice, Italy.
Which is crazy to me. I love the idea. This is always my favorite thing that breweries do, or that people do in general. When they have an idea and they reach out to an artistic community in some capacity, I imagine the amount of submission that you get from the artistic community is amazing.
I did say that is over 1,000
right,
submissions,
yeah,
and they only picked 36.
Right, which is nuts to me. That you can just be XYZ artist in Venice, Italy, and be on a beer can that I'm drinking here in Virginia, which is crazy to me. So the beer is actually really solid as well.
It is good.
At a 6% New England IPA, this is also extremely crushable.
So alongside this beer, they also decided to create a specialty tumbler glass that was also going to feature some additional queer art. And so they only ordered 480 of these. I wish I would have seen this so I could have ordered it, because I have a real ordering beer glasses problem.
We do have a lot of beer glasses.
We do. We've nowhere to put them.
True story.
But anyway, it was all of the proceeds from those glass purchases were going towards Queer Art, which is an organization that was launched in 2009. And it's specifically geared towards people within the LGBTQ plus community that lost their mentors during the AIDS crisis in the 1980s. And so they decided to form a organization where they can provide mentorship and give opportunities and funding to other LGBTQIA artists, and kind of give them the support that they had when they were starting, which I think is really cool and also really sad.
It's a double-edged sword there. Yeah.
I'm gonna start crying.
Well, let's not get out of hand.
Charles. Sorry.
So actually, I really dig this beer. I'm actually gonna give it 4. It's
18.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a really solid New England IPA. It's exactly what I want from a New England IPA. A little bit of a lower ABV, easily drinkable, almost crushable. I mean, even at 6 and some change, it's crushable is a different term, but
yeah, and it still has a very the citrus and floral notes in it, both taste and smell wise. They're unique, which makes it nice, but it's also a beer that I feel more than 1 or 2 of them is a lot.
Sure.
So I wouldn't necessarily qualify it as crushable, but then again, I can't obviously have more than
no beer is crushable to you. You know that, right? We drink differently.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah.
And that's good.
I do really like this. I'm also rating it a 4. I think it's really clean. I think it's a really mellow hazy, if that makes sense.
No, it does.
It's really light as far as a hazy IPA goes, because a lot of them just get really heavy, because they're trying to get that mouthfeel, that coating,
sure.
Creamy almost, but not quite.
So that being said, I think we have a couple more check-ins to go.
So funny. We're not doing it tonight.
We're not doing it tonight for the sake of you. Phil's going to have 1 or 2 more left to go as well. Other than that, keep up on the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you don't, I really don't care.
And support the Pride community and the beers and the breweries that are giving towards them.
But if I can't even get them to subscribe to this channel, they're not doing anything.